Welcome to our channel, USA Coin Spot. In this video I am going to tell you about the Kennedy half dollar, United States of America, which are very valuable and rare. If you have them, you can take advantage of them. Top 1. What if I told you there's a coin, a half-dollar coin, that could be sitting quietly in your drawer, your change jar, or even inside a forgotten proof set, and it could be worth a small fortune? Yes, I'm talking about the 1974 Kennedy half dollar. And not just any version of it. I mean the one pulled directly from the United States proof set. This is a coin that has caught fire in the collector's market, with certain rare examples selling for eye-popping amounts of money. But before we dive into just how much this coin could be worth, and trust me, you'll want to stick around for that number, let's take a quick look at what makes the 1974 Kennedy half dollar so incredibly special. This coin isn't just 50 cents. It's 50 years of history, silver shine, and mystery packed into a beautiful round of American legacy. First minted in honor of President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination in 1963, the Kennedy half dollar quickly became one of the most beloved coins in U.S. history. And the 1974 proof version? That's where things get really, really interesting. Now, you might think a coin from 1974 isn't that old. But in the world of numismatics, the fancy word for coin collecting, what matters more than age is rarity, condition, and errors. And some of these 1974 proof coins have all three. Imagine this. You open an old proof set from the US Mint, thinking it's nothing but face value coins. But as you look closer, you realize the Kennedy half dollar inside has deep mirrors, perfect strike, no wear, and wait for it, an extremely rare die variety or mint error that was never meant to leave the mint. You've just struck gold. Or more accurately, struck cash. Collectors and investors alike are hunting these coins down. Dealers are bidding high. Auctions are going wild. And some smart, lucky people have already cashed in. So let's talk about the money. And I know this is what you're here for. How much could one of these 1974 Kennedy half dollars from a proof set actually be worth? Not $10. Not $50. Not even $500. Try this on for size. $2,700. That's right. One rare variety of the 1974 Kennedy half dollar has already sold for $2,700 at auction. And that's just the beginning. Because for certain ultra-rare varieties, with pristine deep cameo-proof surfaces and exceptional condition, the number keeps climbing, and climbing, and climbing, until it hits the high five figures. One of the highest recorded sales for a single 1974 Kennedy half dollar proof coin, $69,000. Let that sink in for a second. A coin originally worth 50 cents. That's now selling for as much as $69,000. That's a car. That's a down payment on a house. That's a life-changing find just waiting in someone's old proof set. And the craziest part? Most people have no idea. They're sitting on these coins, never realizing what they have. Which is why now is the time to check your proof sets, search those old collections, and learn exactly what to look for before someone else cashes in. So what do you think? Could you be the next person to discover a hidden treasure in your coin collection? Smash that like button if you found this video exciting, subscribe for more jaw-dropping coin facts, and drop a comment below if you've got a Kennedy half dollar story to share. You never know, your next coin could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep checking your change, because money doesn't always look like money. Sometimes, it looks like a 50-cent coin from 1974. Top 2. What if I told you that a coin you thought was only worth 50 cents could actually be worth more than a brand new luxury car? No joke. No hype. This is real. You might be holding a 1994 Kennedy half dollar from a US proof set, and if you are, then this video might just be the most valuable thing you'll watch all day. Welcome back to the channel where your change turns into cash, and your pocket coins could turn into pure profit. Today we're diving deep into a seemingly ordinary coin that has shocked collectors, broken records, and made people ask, how can a 50-cent piece be worth thousands? Let's talk about the 1994 Kennedy half dollar, specifically the proof version, struck to perfection by the United States Mint for collectors, not for circulation. At first glance, this coin might look like any other Kennedy half dollar. John F. Kennedy's classic profile, the gleaming American shield, a polished mirror like background. But here's the thing, this proof coin? It's not just beautiful. It's a goldmine in disguise. Now, here's what makes it so valuable. The proof version of the 1994 Kennedy half dollar wasn't just minted with care, it was minted for perfection. Deep cameo, mirror finish, ultra frosted design. The kind of coin that makes collectors' hearts race the moment they open that little plastic case. And while millions of regular 1994 half dollars were minted for circulation, only a limited number of proof coins were struck, and just a tiny fraction of those meet the ultra-high standards that collectors and grading services fight over today. Now let's talk rarity. Some of these coins have rare die characteristics. Others were struck with exceptional clarity and no flaws. Some have hidden errors, doubled dies, misaligned strikes, even slight variations in the cameo contrast. And in the proof world, flawless means fortune. You might not notice it at first. It might be sitting quietly in your old proof set, looking perfect but untouched for years. But here's what collectors and investors already know. The right 1994 Kennedy half dollar from a proof set, graded highly by professional services like PCGS or NGC, can shatter expectations. And if you think we're talking about $100 or two, think again. Because today, I'm not here to tell you it's worth $50 or even $500. I'm talking about the real jaw-dropping numbers. There have already been verified proof 1994 Kennedy half dollars that sold for $2,700. That's just one coin from one proof set, hitting a crazy payday for its owner. But that's not the end of the story. In the world of coins, it only takes the perfect grade, the flawless strike, or the right error to push a coin into the elite category. And that's where things get intense. Because one of the rarest, highest graded 1994 Kennedy half dollar proof coins ever seen, it didn't sell for $5,000, or $10,000, or even $20,000. It sold for a staggering $89,000. Let that number sink in for a second. $89,000 For a 50-cent coin most people have never looked at twice. That's a once-in-a-lifetime auction sale. That's collector-level money. That's the power of knowing what to look for, and being smart enough to check your proof sets before someone else does. So here's the question. Do you have a 1994 Kennedy half dollar sitting in your collection? In an untouched proof set? In a box from your parents or grandparents? Because if you do, and it has that deep mirror shine, strong cameo contrast, and maybe even a rare variety, you could be holding a coin worth tens of thousands of dollars. Don't wait. Pull out those proof sets. Check the condition. Get it graded. And who knows? You might be the next person to turn a forgotten coin into a massive payday. If this video just opened your eyes to the hidden treasure sitting in your collection, hit that like button. Share it with every coin lover you know. And subscribe for more real-deal coin discoveries that could make you rich. Because here, we don't just collect coins. We find fortune in them, and sometimes, that fortune is shaped like a 1994 Kennedy half dollar. Top 3. What if I told you that a simple 50-cent coin from 1977, sitting quietly in a proof set, untouched for decades, could now be worth more than most people make in a year? Yes, you heard that right. We're not talking about gold, we're not talking about cryptocurrency, we're talking about cold, hard, real American coins. And in today's video, we are about to expose the unbelievable truth behind the 1977 Kennedy half dollar proof coin, the one that could turn your collection into a cash explosion. Welcome to the channel that's waking America up to the treasures hiding in plain sight. You may have walked past one of these coins 100 times and never thought twice about it. But today, you're going to look at every 1977 Kennedy half dollar completely differently. So why is this coin so special? The 1977 Kennedy half dollar was struck at the San Francisco Mint as part of the official U.S. proof set for that year. These coins were never meant to circulate. They were made for collectors, struck with precision, brilliance, and shine. But not all proof coins are created equal. And in the world of serious collectors, just one small detail can mean the difference between pocket change and a luxury lifestyle. So here's where it gets juicy. Some of the 1977 Kennedy half-dollar proof coins were struck using unique dies, or may contain minting errors, things like double dies, ultra-deep cameo contrast, or subtle die varieties that even experts have to examine under magnification. But the real secret? When one of these coins is found in perfect condition, with flawless surfaces, intense mirror finish, and maximum eye appeal, it becomes a magnet for high-end collectors and investors. And the best part? Most of these coins are still hiding inside proof sets, sitting in closets, drawers, attics, or basements, completely forgotten. Imagine opening that little black box from the US Mint, expecting to find a few dollars of face value, and realizing you're holding a coin that could rewrite your bank account. Let's talk about money. And trust me, this is where it gets exciting. You might think, okay, so maybe it's worth $20 or $50. Nope. Not even close. The real market for the 1977 Kennedy half-dollar from the proof set is absolutely on fire right now. Because when one of these coins is submitted to a grading company, and it comes back with a top-tier grade like PR70 Deep Cameo, the value skyrockets. There have already been confirmed sales for coins like this that went for a stunning $2,700. That's $2,700 for a 50-cent coin. And that's just the beginning. For the right coin, the perfect storm of flawless proof quality, rare die variety, and certified grade, the numbers jump into an entirely different world. Collectors and investors have paid amounts that will absolutely shock you, because the highest documented value for a single 1977 Kennedy half-dollar proof coin, hold your breath, it's $83,000. Yes, $83,000. For a coin you could easily mistake for ordinary, until you realize the incredible power it holds, not just in silver, not just in shine, but in straight-up cash value. So now I have one question for you. Have you checked your proof sets lately? Is that 1977 Kennedy half-dollar sitting in a case somewhere in your house, untouched for decades? Because if it is, you could be sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it. The smartest collectors are digging, inspecting, and grading these coins right now. The ones who know what to look for. They're cashing in big. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button so more collectors can learn the truth. Subscribe for weekly coin content that could literally change your life. And drop a comment below if you have a 1977 Kennedy half-dollar. I want to know who's sitting on potential gold. Because in this world, money doesn't always come in stacks of bills. Sometimes, it comes in the shine of a 1977 proof coin. And sometimes, it's worth up to $83,000. Top 4. This coin right here, the one you thought was just a simple 50-cent piece, could be worth more than your entire monthly paycheck, and maybe even your car, and it's not rare because of its age. It's not gold. It doesn't sparkle with diamonds. But what it does have is something that coin collectors and serious investors across the country are chasing with everything they've got. We're talking about the 1985 Kennedy half-dollar proof coin, the one hiding in plain sight inside old US Mint proof sets. If you've ever had one, seen one, or picked one up at a garage sale, this is the video you absolutely cannot afford to skip. Because right now, the value of this coin is shocking everyone. And in a few minutes, you'll know exactly why. Let's set the stage. The Kennedy half-dollar has been an iconic piece of American coinage since 1964, created in memory of President John F. Kennedy. But by 1985, something different was happening. Proof coins, made especially for collectors, were being struck at the San Francisco Mint using specially polished dies. These proof coins were never meant to circulate. They were struck with extreme care, precision, and shine. And inside the 1985 proof sets, something extraordinary was born. The 1985's Kennedy half-dollar may seem like any other proof coin. Mirror-like background, frosted design, flawless look. But don't be fooled. Because some of these coins, only a small handful, were struck so perfectly, so sharply, and in such pristine condition that they've become the stuff of collector legends. These are not coins you'll find in your pocket change. But they're definitely still hiding in homes all across America, in unopened proof sets, forgotten drawers, and dusty old collections. And here's where it gets crazy. When one of these proof coins is sent to a top grading company, like PCGS or NGC, and comes back with a perfect grade, the value doesn't just increase. It explodes. Because collectors don't just want any 1985 Kennedy half dollar. They want the best. The perfect strike. The deep cameo contrast. The flawless surface. And they're willing to pay serious money to own it. So let's talk about what you've been waiting for, the value. Not a few bucks. Not pocket change. We're talking real money. Proven sales. Auction houses that lit up the bidding floor. Online collectors going all in. And it starts with coins that have sold for $2,700. Yes, $2,700 for a single 1985 Kennedy half dollar proof coin in pristine, top-rated condition. But the story doesn't stop there. Because for those ultra-rare coins, the ones that hit that elusive PR70 grade, the ones with exceptional deep cameo frost, the ones that truly stand out under the glass, the numbers keep going up. Collectors are paying more. Dealers are chasing them harder. And at the highest levels of the market, the price tag has reached jaw-dropping levels. One of these coins, in absolute peak condition, has reached a value of $77,000. That's right, $77,000. For a coin you could be holding right now. For a coin that might be quietly sitting in your collection, inside that black velvet proof set box, untouched for decades. So now I have just one question for you. Have you checked your 1985 proof set lately? Because if you haven't, you could be sitting on a treasure chest disguised as 50 cents. Don't wait. Take a close look. Get it graded. And if it comes back with the right designation, you might be holding the next record-breaking coin in your hands. If you found this video eye-opening, hit that like button and share it with someone who collects coins. Subscribe for more jaw-dropping discoveries, because here on this channel, we're not just talking about coins. We're talking about hidden wealth, disguised in copper nickel. And sometimes, that wealth takes the shape of a 1985 Kennedy half dollar. One that could be worth up to $77,000.